Have you ever met a famous person before? Someone who, well, they didn't quite live up to your expectations? Maybe a professional athlete or a Hollywood star, maybe a politician or a television personality. I'm Jeff Whitaker, and in this week's Jumpstart, I want to share with you a lesson that you can learn from your experience that you can apply to your own life. When I train reporters and television news anchors, I frequently advise them to never forget where they came from, to never forget what it was like just starting out. I was training these journalists early on in their career, and many of them have now gone on to do some really great things. In fact, today, former colleagues of mine are now working in television in New York, LA, Philadelphia, Miami. They've been very successful. But I wanted them to know to always remember what it was like to be an intern or someone just starting out that was looking for advice and anxious to learn. Here's the thought I want to share with you today. Often we build up certain preconceived ideas about the people we meet, and when we actually meet them in person, well, they disappoint us. Somehow, unfortunately, in our culture today, we build up stars or personalities to be someone that they aren't. And there's a danger that any of us can be thinking more of ourselves than we actually should. But this problem isn't exclusive to the famous. You see, it can happen to any of us. It can happen to anyone who's achieved any amount of success. So in this Jumpstart, for leaders and would-be leaders watching, I don't want you to forget what it was like when you were in the position of those who now follow you. Remember, in the midst of your success, you have a responsibility to pay it forward. If you didn't get a chance to watch last week's Jumpstart, why don't you take a look and listen to my thoughts on modeling? Because those you lead are watching you, and they're watching you very closely, and you owe it to them to bring them along, to teach them what you've learned, and then to help them in their journey of growth. Never let yourself get to the point that you can't pay it forward by helping others. Because, can I put it a little boldly? None of us are really all that, as the saying goes. You know, we all started somewhere, and we owe it to those coming along to help them in any way that we can. Please don't be offended by what I'm saying today. My motivation is really that you remember that you have tremendous value to offer, and those you are leading are waiting for you to pass it on. I'm Jeff Whitaker, and if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up, give us a like, a share. Let others know what we offer. If you would like to have me visit your business or your organization, I can come in with a free lunch and learn, ways that can help sharpen your communication skills. Just drop me an email at jeff@jeffwhitaker.com and put in the subject line, connect. In the meantime, let's go out, take this week's advice, and go out and make a difference in our lives.